Here is a quick tutorial to help you get started on Phase 1, Part B of your creation final project. The target for this phase is I can describe my issue in detail by selecting relevant sources. Remember that in Phase 1, investigating, you have started by selecting an issue to address with your nonprofit organization. At this point, you have chosen your issue and you've been able to explain why it's important as well as why it hasn't been solved. So, what is the adversity surrounding your issue? That was Part A of Phase 1. Now, what you're going to start is Part B, where you research your issue, selecting relevant sources to help you become an expert on your topic. Remember that if you're going to get people to invest in your nonprofit, you need to be knowledgeable about the issue that you've chosen. So here's the task for Phase 1 Investigating Part B. The second step in addressing adversity is becoming an expert on your particular topic. What is the root of the problem? What's been done in the past to solve it? Why didn't those solutions work? What are organizations currently doing to solve the issue? What makes your solution different? For Part B, become an expert about your issue by finding news articles about it so that you can raise awareness and impact the world. What that's going to look like is 2 skills: selecting relevant sources and theme and central idea. You're going to try to find 3 articles or 3 videos perhaps that relate specifically to the issue that you have chosen. Don't worry so much yet about your solution to the problem. That'll come later. For right now, we just want to make sure that we are knowledgeable, that we are experts about the issues that we've chosen. So for this phase, the skill for selecting relevant sources, what you're going to do is try to find some articles. When you find one that applies to your issue, you write down the title of the article and then copy in the URL, the address where you found it. And then there are 3 questions to respond to for selecting relevant sources. The first one is, why do you trust the author? So it could be the author or the source in general, but what makes this a credible or reliable source, particularly regarding the issue that you've chosen? So if you're thinking about something environmental, then perhaps National Geographic would be a fantastic source to look at. But Wikipedia, probably not. So you want to try to find sources that are related maybe to the location that you've chosen or that are experts in the field that you've chosen your issue in. So that first question is, why do you trust the author? So try to find authors that would be reliable and trustworthy specifically for the issue that you've chosen. The second question is, what's the author's point of view on the issue? So the author in your article might have some opinions or strong feelings about that issue. Maybe they have they're very critical of a particular individual or an organization or a group related to your issue. So if they show opinions, make sure that you explain that for this question. And then the third one, how much of the information applies to your issue? You might find a great source that really only has 1 or 2 paragraphs related specifically to your issue. And that's fine. That's still a very usable source. Maybe you find an article and the entire thing relates very well to the issue that you've chosen. So for that question, just explain how much of that article relates to your issue. Then the second skill, and this is perhaps more important for you becoming an expert on your topic. The first question, what's the central idea of this article? So in a sentence or 2, what really is your article all about that you found? And then the second one, what key details, facts, or information will you use from this source? So try to find 3 or 4 specific details, facts, statistics that you might be able to use in your investor's speech to try to convince people to choose your nonprofit organization. So this is where you're going to find specific information that makes you an expert on your topic. So for example, let's say I have chosen for my issue something related to bike crashes in Pittsburgh. So I might go to Google and search bike/car accident statistics in Pittsburgh. I want to find out about Pittsburgh specifically. And then I'll look through and see if there are any sources that would relate to my issue. So here is a Post-Gazette article from August of 2017. This is the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, which seems like it would be reliable because it's related to the city of Pittsburgh, which is the location I want to focus on. And even though this might not be the most recent article, this might still give me some good information that I can focus on for my issue. So bike fatalities increased 12% as Pittsburgh and PennDOT work to improve safety. This might be a good place for me to look for some specific information related to my issue of bike and car accidents in Pittsburgh. So for phase 1, part B, what you are looking for is specific articles and information that you can use to help you become an expert on your topic. Good luck.